No fewer than 4 policemen were attached to the residence of Emekano Abdullahi, the administrative officer of the presidential villa, which was targeted by suspected burglars. It was learned that the operatives worked in pairs on a day and night shift. The building, which was located a stone's throw from the residence of the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari retired, was situated a few meters from a military post usually manned by about 4 soldiers. Checks also indicate that the building located within the presidential villa precinct had a watch tower where a sniper was usually stationed. The building was said to host a huge number of contractors and individuals seeking Abdullahi's influence and presidential connections to sort out issues. Security sources said the intruders must have believed that there were huge sums of money in the building. It was gathered that the suspected burglars were chased away by an armed mobile police officer on duty at the time of the breach. The intruders, who reportedly came in through a back street, scaled the fence into the premises and, on seeing the armed policemen in the compound, jumped over the wall and made good their escape. A source said what happened was that the intruders scaled to the fence from the back street and, on landing inside the compound, saw an armed mopo, so they ran and managed to jump out of the fence and escaped. So this is what they told us that happened. Really laughable story. Somebody says a laughable story. They fail to do shoot at sight, but if it is innocent Nigerians, they will shoot at sight. How did the robbers get information about the building? How did they know the exact spot of the fence to jump to access the buildings? Where was the sniper that ought to be at the tower? Too many unanswered questions. Okay, a source said what happened was that the intruders scaled the fence from the back street and, on landing inside the compound, saw an armed mopo, so they ran and managed to jump out of the fence and escaped. And the armed mopo couldn't fire a single shot at the intruders. Believe this, you believe anything. This is an indication that the president is surrounded by criminals. Since the existence of the presidential villa, the atrocities committed during Buhari have never been heard before. Shooting in villa by his wife's security details. How can this kind of group government be the country do the country well? It is most unfortunate. Buhari is a disappointment to Nigeria. Just imagine an armed robber jump fence. On landing, he saw an armed mopo and ran back. Question then, who broke the burglary? Why did the armed mopo not shoot at them, or them shooting at the armed mopo, or the mopo welcomed them and led them to bug the burglary like governments in all to cover their shameless hearts? You know that APC chieftain Kokoria said Buhari does not know what is going on. He does not know what is happening. So they should just leave him alone, according to what he said. If ordinary burglars could scale the wall of ASO Rock in and out unscratched, ASO Rock is a piecemeal for the elite armies of foreign countries such as America, Russia, China, and many others. To think it is an army general retired occupying the premises is nauseating. Please forward this story to a 5-year-old child. It will flow very well with you. So there are tendencies that an unknown gunman can penetrate ASO Rock without being caught. Something great has been established. And those intruders might be S-men like that. Probably the reason they could be apprehended or shot, or they couldn't be apprehended or shot. There's no truth in this whistle they have blown. This is a sign of their greater plan in ASO Rock. Come in future. Next will be takeover of ASO Rock by Boko Haram. Let's be watching. All this cook story is just to cover up. Chief of Staff of Buhari's residence was ransacked by his children and the Most High and made away with huge amounts of money. Scene 1 ended. Scene 2 loading. We keep tuned in and watching. Who is going to believe this story? That is what people are saying, that these people, they just jumped through the fence and jumped out. Okay, I didn't blame the news carrier, but blame the gullible Nigerians for accepting to be brainwashed with empty stories. Who is the holder of security keys? Does it mean we are short of experienced security personnel? Someone burgled inside which wasn't from the right entrance, and you still stay calm with your gun without shooting. Who saw the guy or the criminal going the same way without alerting the security, but went out issuing news of the incidents to people? What happened to the security surrounding the outside gate before getting inside? Pathetic way to deceive illiterate, but not those furnished with quality knowledge. Are they telling Nigerians that there is no CCTV footage in the villa? The CSOC kept his job by now. Shameless rulers. This story is not adding up. The truth must be told. Hashtag we move. Now only small thing these people take life past Satan. Is a trash. Who are they fooling? Who is that person that can enter there anyhow? Where were the security operatives? They should blame themselves. Punch newspapers are helping to promote lie government. How can someone believe such a cooked story? What a country. The country don't tire 90% of its citizens. Of course, this is what they were told, and that is their job. They have to relate it back to the public. This is I'm sure this is coming from whether from the security angle or from the presidency. You know, there's conflicting story between the new media, the aid to Buhari on new media, Basha Ahmad and Garba Shehu. And the security people too, they will give a different this thing just to cover up their negligence. It is better to act fast in order to make this shocking post short and precise. Let me use numerical points. If you like, agree with me. If you like, keep believing all these lies. Is feeding the government is feeding you with lies upon lies in this country. And after landing, the armed Mopo couldn't see arrest you. If you believe this story, you will believe anything. Nonsense. And Desmond Elliot. Since I missed a series in this episode of Nigeria movie, I don't just understand anything again. They should just cut the movie already. We are tired of watching laughable offense. Those intruders are his village people paying him a visit. They left because he was sleeping. Ho ho. Una story dey sweet like sugar. A whole presidential abode burgled and no apprehension. So ASO Villa can easily be penetrated. You don't try this at the White House. No intruder will get past the gates. Small time these policemen who can't take care of themselves will be like, my country people, no need to panic. The police are stationed alert and calmness has taken control. Go about your business or duties without fear or no panic. That is what they are going to be telling you at the end of the day.